Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Frida Stoffer, and I'm coloring today. It's New Year's Day, and I'm coloring. I decided to start the day off relaxing, meditating, and not getting into any drama. So this is what I had colored previously, where I made the tattoos on her body look like henna art a little bit. not not exactly, but I made it that color because I wanted it to remind the viewer of henna. And these gems, the Joker choker gems, and I did her makeup and the gems, sticker gems on her face, in her lips. I did all that previously. So today I'm working on the feathers, the peacock feathers, and the flowers. So So you might hear my boys in the background. They're playing video games. My daughter is at a sleepover with some little girl's family, her little friend. Um, so the boys had their friends over on Monday. So I'm relaxing and coloring. I think. I love these are watercolor pencils, and I really like how they blend into, the colors can blend into each other, so it doesn't look like I colored one side of the flower one color and the other side another color. So I'm enjoying these watercolors I got from Amazon. They're from, oh, I forgot where they're from, but they come in this tin, and I really enjoy them. They're the Hero brand, and you can actually use a wet brush. I wouldn't make it super wet, but it would soak through the paper. But you can take a pen, I mean a brush. There's a brush in here. It came with it. You can dip it in water and make it a little moist, and spread the color around a little more, so it's like watercolor paint. I like watercolor pencils more than regular because they have more pigment. The color is more vibrant. The ones that are not watercolors are more waxy, and and you have to press harder, and they don't blend as well. It's a beautiful sunny day for New Year's Day. I'm enjoying the beautiful blue sky. I kept the curtain open. There isn't very much traffic today. I guess everyone was up late last night because we heard a lot. The kids heard a lot of fireworks. They stayed up, but I went to bed. That's my New Year resolution. I'm going to sleep when I'm tired. So, for some reason, I like flowers that are orange. And especially next to the peacock feathers, I think it's appropriate for to have this contrast. The flowers have speckles on them. I think I'll detail those out with a gel pen, a glitter gel pen. Maybe I'll make like, oh, let me look. I was considering black speckles, maybe, or, yeah, I think I'm going to use black speckles. Glittery black speckles. And I like to use the gel pen because once the gel dries, they don't smudge. And also, if I colored over a speckle, the gel will write on top of it. They write on top of the watercolor pencil. So I'm going to continue coloring the other flowers. Oh wait, I didn't finish it completely. I need to do this. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to color this brown. Because a lot of little stem things inside flowers are brown. That's the little seeds that they're producing. Those tiny seed pods. Okay. And that thing in the bottom, just going to be green. I'm gonna shade 2 shades of green together a little bit because one is a little bit one-dimensional. So there we go. That's how I'm going to do the flowers. And I'm going to make this stem right here, this green, pretty green color. Now I'm going to continue with the other flowers. Okay, I finished this finished coloring this flower. Now I'm adding the details. This is again that same glitter gel pen from Crayola that's used for detailing. And I started to make the center even lighter because this one didn't seem quite light enough. So I left it as maybe an older flower. Older flowers sometimes change their color to slightly different from the more recently bloomed flowers. So I decided it's okay if that one's a little darker. But these two I started with yellow in the middle because I wanted them to be a little bit brighter. So I'm blending in this orange into the pale yellow that I have in there already. So I want to blend a little orange, and then I'm going to put a little bit more orange, deeper orange in the spots that are still white. And okay. There are some things that I really like to color with colored pencils, and one of them is flowers. And then something I love to color with gel pens is mostly hair and bird feathers. Okay, the detailing gel pen. The reason why I like to use the watercolor pencils for flowers is because I can blend the colors together. And the reason I like to use gel pens for feathers or hair is because they're shiny. In this case, I didn't use any gel pens in her hair yet. I think I'm going to add some highlights with a gel pen because it's shiny, but I haven't done it yet. I want to add some shine to her hair then. I wanted to blend, excuse me, I'm dying. I wanted to blend the color. It's like a light strawberry blonde, I guess. That's why I wanted to blend the colors for her hair. So I used the coloring pencils, the watercolor pencils this time. But I really want to use something to highlight it, shine it up a little. I'm not sure what at this moment, but I'll wait and see until I find the right medium to do it with. Okay. Now when I color large feathers like this girl has in her hair, I like to use these marker brush pens, paintbrush pens, I guess they're called paintbrush pens or paintbrush markers, I'm not sure which it's called, but because these feathers are bigger, I like to use the paintbrush pens because then I can just detail. I did the little the centers with gel pens, and then I'm going to detail over the marker after I add the color from the brush pen. I hear a robin outside. They must think it's almost spring. It's only January 1st now. I saw other colors I already have there. Yellow and the green. Hear the boys. They're playing video games. No fighting.
Almost an hour and 30 minutes, and he still won't give it.
So I discovered that coloring over the yellow with the blue gives me a beautiful color.
He's raping me.
Sorry about my boys. They were just playing. They were always playing rough. So what I discovered was that I can create a new shade of green by painting the blue over the yellow, because I didn't really specifically want some bright yellow in there, but I knew I needed it for some reason, and now I know why. I'm glad I put it in there, because now I can color over it with the blue to get that other texture and shade that I wanted. Those dogs out there, they're fighting or something. That little tiny dog, there is a little tiny dog out there that's always making a lot of noise like he's dying or something, but he's really just trying to play with the bigger dog. He's so funny, cracks me up. I thought I was ready to beat somebody because I thought someone was torturing that tiny dog one day, and then when I went outside I saw that the tiny dog was in fact trying to beat the big dog's butt. The big dog was just sort of running slowly, and he didn't even look annoyed. He just looked like there was a mosquito buzzing after him. It was so funny. How feisty and aggressive that little bitty dog was, trying hard to get the big dog. I don't know if he was just wanting to play and the big dog wouldn't play. I don't know. But I was laughing because he looked so funny trying to get that big dog. I keep trying to ask my boys to go play with their basketball and basketball hoop. They do play with it sometimes, but they haven't been in the mood yet this morning. I guess maybe they stayed up too late last night, ushering the new year in. I'm not even making a traditional lunch today. I'm just letting the kids eat cereal, which is what they like. I don't feel good. I was wheezing really bad last night. My cough is tighter again. If the kids were at school, I would have called the doctor for me. But I guess I'll wait till next week when they're back at school and maybe go back to the doctor. I don't know what good it's gonna do. I've certainly been to the doctor enough this winter. Yeah, I like how this is laying down now. there were a lot of fireworks in the neighborhood last night, but the boys insist they heard gunshots. I hope they're wrong. We have fireworks in this neighborhood for every single holiday. I don't know who's doing it, but somebody is. Somebody is enjoying their fireworks. Okay, the last feather. I'm still going to detail each feather with my gel pen, but I'm going over the brown and the yellow to make the feather have more of a flow in color, more ombre, if you will. Still at her friend's house. She had a sleepover yesterday. I expect she had a really good time because when I dropped her off, she said, "Mama, come get me in 2 hours." And then it was late in the evening when her dad called and said, "Do you want to come home?" She said no. So we let her stay. It's okay. We let them live it up a little when they have a break from school. They need that break. They need to have a little fun on their break. I was looking at my backyard thinking I want to do spring cleaning back there, but I'm not up to it yet. This is the worst winter I've ever had for sickness, even though last winter I had pneumonia in January. I think, well, what happened was last December 2018, when my husband fell and got a head injury. I was so stressed out that I didn't rest because I was so worried about his head injury, having blood on the brain and everything. I felt my health going south real fast. And then sorry, I dropped you. Right, now I'm ready to detail this. So I was saying, yes, I ended up getting pneumonia after my husband fell because my body couldn't handle the stress. I knew when I was sitting in the hospital with him in the middle of December, when this is over, I'm going to be sick. I was. It was awful. But I felt it coming in the middle of December in 2018. Then in January of 2019, I was sick with pneumonia. My husband couldn't work at that time because he was recovering from falling on his head. Luckily, it was just a severe concussion and brain swelling and brain bleeding. There was nothing broken. When he fell, he also hurt his back and hurt his himself all over. Whatever he had, he hurt. Poor guy. And the thing that really set me off was I was the one who picked him up from work, and I had to determine that he needs to go to the hospital because his friends that he works with, they didn't call an ambulance. He called me at home and I had to come get him because he was just planning to come home and take a shower and rest after he fell. And I said, when I saw him start vomiting in the car, I knew that he needs the hospital. He can't go home. He has to go to the hospital right away. And I was glad I did, because he had blood in his brain and he needed medication to stop him from having seizures because his brain was swollen inside his head. He had so many CT scans, MRIs. So, of course, it's over, but it's not, because you never recover from having a morbid scare like that, where you think someone is going to die. And also the fact that he still has headaches and dizzy spells every time he gets really stressed out. Like in November when I was in the hospital, he had a setback. He started again falling a lot and getting dizzy spells and headaches because his brain can't handle the stress. My chest can't handle the stress. My respiratory system doesn't want to behave, or it's the weakest part, and it wants to fire up every time I get stressed. Okay, I am enjoying this process. This is how I work out my stress. Anyway, since you have seen what I'm doing, I'm going to continue until I'm done, and I will let you guys go, since this video is nearly 30 minutes long now, and that's long enough. I hope you can relax and enjoy it as much as I do. I enjoy coloring, and I color slowly. It takes me several sittings to finish one, because I just color while meditating about life and things that happen, and it de-stresses me, and for some reason I don't know why. I don't know how it really works, but I think creating something beautiful is what helps my brain or get relaxed. So thank you for watching. Have a happy new year, everybody.